Hey guys, it's your coach Dave here, and I'm coming to you from my pool deck. I'm sitting here at the pool. Kristen's over there getting some work done. You probably are wondering, if you've been watching us, like, where the heck are all the kids? Well, Cassidy and Gabriella, the two older girls, are stirring right now, baking a cake for Addison, who's with my brother right now. They're going to be here later. And the younger ones are just playing in the yard, having fun. Everybody's having, a great time. But I wanted to, every day I try to grow a little bit, try to learn a little bit more. And I'm reading a book now by Shawn Achor. Whoop, I just dropped it. And it is called The Happiness Advantage. And I'm on about page 50. And I'm learning a lot from the book, and I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about it. And just to give you the background of Shawn, this author, Shawn Achor, in The Happiness Advantage, basically, he was a Harvard student who went to Harvard, who ultimately was a professor. And he was a professor, and what he noticed is that the question is that, the vast majority of kids at very high prestigious schools, where you think kids will go there and be super happy and excited, were stressed out, strung out all the time. And he started studying those people, those students that in fact excelled in the school, those students that did very well, those students that had a lot of success in their life after Harvard. And he found that the one common denominator was their level of happiness, their mindset, and the way they were thrown through school, as well as in their careers. So he started, in fact, looking into this in all areas of life, in companies, in Wall Street. I just read about him when he was teaching and speaking to Samsung, and speaking to them. And what he has noticed, and this is what I want to share with you guys, because there's so much studies and research in here, but I'm going to kind of really break it down. I think what we think, and I've been guilty of this through the years, and it's something you need to evolve and grow, is I think so often people think that we need to grind and constantly maybe be miserable and tough it out and suck it up and work and work and work. And when we achieve that goal of success on whatever it is, that then we're going to be happy. And what they have found is that's exactly not true. They have found that just because you reach a certain goal in your company, just because you reach a certain goal, say, in your business, doesn't mean all of a sudden you're there and that brings happiness. But what they realized on the flip side, which is very interesting, is that those people that are more happy in life, they are more creative with the way they think. They're happy in the moment. They have a better outlook on the future. They have all these positive qualities. And in turn, people that are happy with where they are right now, as they're trying to achieve certain things, will be much more successful than those people who think that happiness is going to come once they reach that certain place. And I was like, wow, that's so true. Like, when you're happy and you're feeling good, like, nothing bothers you, and he really gets into how creative we are, innovative we are. He talks about why places like Yahoo has foosball tables in there. People at Google engineers can bring their dogs to work, and not because it's all about fun, but they know that when people are happy and their environment is positive and uplifting, that their mindset is better and certain things happen. And what made me really think about on another deeper level when it came to exercise is that serotonin and dopamine are chemicals in our brain that basically start happening when we are happy. And serotonin and dopamine were chemicals and things that they noticed were firing in people's brains when they were doing a lot of the research. People that were happy, people that were happy with where they were, and as they're growing to be successful. And it is also science and fact, which I found so amazing and true, that when we exercise and have a good workout, for those of us that exercise, we feel good, right? We feel so positive. We feel like we could tackle the world. And that's because serotonin and dopamine are also natural things that happen in our brains that start firing when we exercise. So it made me start thinking, wow, if we could take the feeling we have when we exercise, and we could constantly learn how to be that way in our life and be positive about things, how far can we really go when it comes to how successful we want to be? Instead of focusing on success as a destination that will bring happiness, you got to flip it upside down on its head. Happiness will bring unbelievable, insurmountable amounts of success. So this book, and I have not got to it yet, is about 7 principles of positive psychology that fuel success and performance at work. I have not got to the principles yet, but I'm really excited to read about it because I think that there is so much value that when we're happy, everything else in our life is better. And that's why I think I love exercise and health and fitness better. I say it so often, when we feel better and we get good exercise in, we're less stressed, right? We have less anxiety, we sleep better, we feel we have so much more energy, and it's because serotonin and dopamine are the chemicals that also come when we're happy. And being happy, like the definition of happiness, he spoke about that. It really comes down to you're happy with the moment you're in and you have a positive outlook on the future. And when we have that, that is a level of happiness. So I think this book, I really recommend it for people. At the beginning so far, it definitely is case study loaded, but it's interesting for the foundation to be laid, for the groundwork to be laid, to know where Sean's coming from. But seeing the amount of banks and Wall Street and different high-end CEOs during the financial crisis in the late 2000s, and all these companies that he now goes and speaks to about these 7 principles, and how these people came out of the worst times, how some people became so much more successful, and how he explained to them that it's not success that brings happiness, it's when you're happy you'll have unbelievable amounts of success. So I highly recommend this book. I'll share more as I learn, but another note I want to say to you guys is that if you want more, as Jim Rohn says, you need to become more, period. If you want more, you need to become more. And that's why each and every day I try to focus on videos that I watch that are inspirational on YouTube every morning, as well as books that I read, this book that I'm reading. I'm also listening to Brian Tracy's $1 Million Habits in the car. I'm constantly fueling my brain to grow. So as I'm learning here, obviously to be more happy, but to get more, to achieve more, to get anywhere in your life, you have to constantly be growing. And I think so often people, I forget what the exact number is, but the amount of people that read a book after college, I think the average number of books people read after college is not even 2 books in the rest of their lifetime. And I try to focus at the minimum, and I'm not great at it, but like 2 books a month is what I shoot for each month, which is 24 new books a year. And I've been pushing this price since 2013. So for the past 4 years, been trying to do about 20-25 books a year on top of a ton of audio, and I can hands down say it has directly impacted where I am in so many areas of my life, both physically, mentally, emotionally, state police, Beachbody, coaching, whatever it is. And it's books like this, The Happiness Advantage, and reading, that has completely changed the way I think in a more positive way. So if this video was of value to you, please share it. Tag a friend below. If you're on my YouTube channel watching this, please give me a thumbs up and share it, so that may help impact somebody else in a positive way, so we can help people live the life that they deserve, live the life they want to be, so they feel most fulfilled. And we can do that one person at a time by sharing messages to help people add value to their life. Have an amazing rest of your Sunday, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.